The best advice I would give to anybody who is considering writing either creatively or journalistically is to read, and to read a lot, and to read in the subject area that you're interested in. I'm not quite sure why, but it definitely has a positive subconscious influence. The more books you read, the more they inform your thinking, and I think that translates then when you go to writing. I deeply believe stories are fundamental to our way of operating as human beings. It's something, it goes deep into our psychology and deep into our DNA. You get ambushed by a novel every so often, and you're reading a book and suddenly you find it's haunting your dreams, it's taking your imagination over, and you're entering another world. And that's going back to the earlier question about the story. That's where you're becoming part of the story yourself. And when that happens, it's the most wonderful thing. It doesn't always happen. And the thing about books is they're almost like fine bottles of wine. You can't guarantee that every bottle is going to be as good as the last one, but when you come across a beautiful bottle of wine, just as you come across a wonderful story, a good novel, then the world is a much better place for it. You know. There's one of which is J.L. Carr's Month in the Country. This is a story, it's a short book, it's 85 pages long, no more, and it tells the story of two men going to a small village in Yorkshire, one to restore a mural that was whitewashed over in the Reformation, the other to find the bones of a body that was buried outside the church at the same time. And the real story is it's a story of healing after the Great War. Interesting question. There's a couple of issues, one of which is whether the book itself will survive as a commodity, and I passionately believe it will. There's been millions of pounds spent on electronic devices such as Kindles, such as iPads, and they have a use, they have a relevance, but they don't replace the book.